Hey guys, what's up? Alan here and welcome back to another video on the channel. As you guys can see, we're an ultimate team and today we're going to be doing a Jacob Murphy Showdown review. So to be honest with you, I doubt this card's going to get any upgrades, but in the format Newcastle are in, of course they are a good team this season. They are, if I'm not mistaken, 5th in the Premier League, was 2 games in hand. So they can genuinely still finish top 4, Man City being in 2nd place, obviously going for the title, are favourites, but you never know what's going to happen in the sport. But when it comes down to 87 rated, Jacob Murphy, this is how the card looks, and let's get straight into the, player bio and then into the gameplay highlights. So heading into the player bio on this Jacob Murphy card, by the way, with the links I will get into that in a second. He's 5'10" tall, high medium work rates, right footed primarily, 4-star skills and a 4-star weak foot, coming in at a whopping 120,000 coins. So he's definitely not cheap at all. I think a big part of that is the versatility factor on this card. So you can start at right wing back, right mid. It's got the Newcastle links, the Premier League links and the English links. So I've gone with Anthony Gordon, Almiron, Ashley Cole, Rio Ferdinand and Chris Smalling, just to get him on full chemistry. So, well, I'm sure he'll be on full chemistry without some of those players anyway, but moving on to the attribute details, I've gone with the sniper chem style to boost the physical and to boost the shooting. As you guys can see, pace is perfectly fine, attack positioning goes up to 88, shot power up to 96, long shots to 97, bodies up to 68 and penalties up to 82. Passing is more than good enough, dribbling is genuinely pretty good, defending stays the same, 85 time tackle, 80 defensive awareness, 80 interceptions is pretty solid. Physical, he does need the strength and aggression boost, especially if he's going to be playing at centre mid, so 79 strength, and he is going to have 76 aggression as well. When it comes down to traits, he doesn't have any, but like I said, he's going to play at centre mid. I'm also going to try him out right attacking mid, striker, cam, and right mid. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the gameplay highlights with 87 rated Showdown Jacob Murphy, and straight off the bat, a beautiful pass in behind for Anthony Gordon, who runs in behind and tucks it away. Fantastic finish from the man from Newcastle, assisted by the other man from Newcastle. Here he makes a good pass into Anthony Gordon, moves it on to Torres, and unfortunately the goalkeeper does make a pretty easy save after, of course, this guy did move him to the other side of the goals. But from the corner, can we maybe get a goal? Almiron gets it, takes it into Murphy, flicks it up, goes for goal, and a great finish. I mean, look, the volleys on this card are absolutely terrible, the actual stats on the volleys, but it does seem as though he can volley the ball pretty decently in game. First goal is a volley and we do take the lead because of it. But it's 3-3, 90 minutes on the clock. Can we use that speed from Murphy? Yes we can, but unfortunately we can't get past Van Dijk, who can in this game, honestly. But anyway, Gerrard, great pass, Mane is in behind, and unfortunately the keeper makes a save. But 2 seconds later it comes to Jacob Murphy, takes a touch, and despite the 78 finishing, wins the game for us. 4-3 in this game, 2 goals and 1 assist on his debut. Moving on to the next match, Murphy has a share, again going to use that pace. It is a very good pass into Anthony Gordon, who takes it on in his stride, but unfortunately the second touch is a bit heavy and the goalkeeper comes out and collects it. But we're not done just yet. Ferdinand comes in with a pretty solid interception, easy as you like. Murphy moves it on to Gordon, gives it back to Jacob Murphy, takes the touch and smashes it into the top corner, and we do get another goal. I'm not too sure why his signature celebration is the same as Cristiano Ronaldo's, but regardless, and we do end up getting the first goal of this video, a good finish from Jacob Murphy. Speaking of good finishes, this goal is an absolute belter, takes the touch, goes for goal, and scores an absolute rocket off a strike. What a hit from Jacob Murphy from outside the box, just set himself up and it went for the power shot, and the keeper stands absolutely no chance. 2-1 in this game with still time to play here. Still in the first half, Torres finds Jacob Murphy, that's a good touch, and he's 1-on-1. And you know, surprisingly for someone with 78 finishing, the finishing on his card is definitely pretty solid. I mean, inside the box, I've only taken like maybe 1 or 2 shots with him, and he's scored both. So genuinely, the finishing on the card isn't too bad, and neither are the long shots apparently. Here though, a good pass into Torres. I was going to go all the way, I'm just going to try to cut that back to Jacob Murphy, and well, that sums up the finishing and the volleys on the card. I do apologize if you guys can hear the birds outside my window, nothing really I can do about that. But here Jacob Murphy does make a pretty good pass. Fernando Torres can't hold it up though, but Murphy showing good defensive work there, wins it back, rainbow flick, goes for goal, and he smashes in the volley. once more. Honestly, this guy on the volley is very weird. It's very bipolar as well. Like, you don't know, is he good on the volley? Isn't he good on the volley? Because the volley in the box was terrible, but the volleys from outside the box for some reason always fly past the keeper. Here, can we use the speed accelerate past Odegaard? Yes, we can, but after that, unfortunately, we ran out of room, and Thiago Silva steps in with a good tackle. On to the next clip, Marquisio dinks it into Murphy, plays a very good pass back to Marquisio, is perfectly weighted, but unfortunately we run into the corner and not really much that we can do from there. But still in the same game here, Gerrard wins it back. Going to test out the crossing on this Jacob Murphy card. Brilliant cross, absolutely ridiculous pass to Makelele, and unfortunately it's Makelele. He's got 55 shooting. I'm not betting him to score that. Had there been Torres though, that would have been a goal 100%. Here Jacob Murphy, outside foot pass is beautiful, and I was expecting Mane to hit the looping volley, but unfortunately he hits it straight at the goalkeeper. So guys, with that being said, it is time to review the card, and as you guys will see from the player bio in a second, he's got 5 games played. Now, I only played about 3 games with this Jacob Murphy card, about 3.5. I did disconnect from the remaining 2 because as you guys saw, for some reason the connection was absolutely horrible. But regardless, I mean, basically 3 games, and he's managed 7 goal contributions, 6 goals and 1 assist. Could have been a lot more, could have scored maybe a few more goals, picked up a few more assists. But you know what, I'm not complaining. I wasn't expecting this card to be good at all, but I was pretty surprised by it, and he is genuinely a pretty solid card. Now, heading into the attribute details, I'm going to rank each category out of 10, you know the drill. So, the pace on the card is very, very good. Of course, 92 pace is the best part of the card, and you can feel it is pretty fast, and from the centre mid position especially, you can use that speed and just run through teams from that midfield area. So, genuinely, pace on the card is very good. I'm going to give him a 9.4 out of 10. He does feel fast, and he is fast. Shooting on the card is a bit iffy. Now the long shots, especially with the sniper cam style, I mean, you guys had a look at the long shots throughout this video, and he basically scored every single one. So the long shots on this card are very good. Finishing is not that great. Now, I know I said in the video that it's pretty decent. I mean, it is pretty decent. He will score most of them, 78 finishing, but running one-on-one through on goal in the 90th minute with Jacob Murphy is something you don't want to be doing, because obviously you can't really trust the finishing. Of course, unless you give him a finish like chem style, but then the long shots aren't going to be that great. So if he's at centre mid though, you don't really have that problem running one-on-one with him, because it's not really going to be running in on goal one-on-one with the goalkeeper that often. But at cam, you will have that occurrence pretty frequently, and that might be a problem. So shooting, I'm going to give him an 8.4 out of 10 because it's genuinely not that bad. Not that bad at all, but genuinely I think at cam, when it's one-on-one, it might be a slight problem. Now heading into the passing on the card, the passing is genuinely pretty good, especially from the wide positions, because the crossing is the best part of the passing stats. So genuinely the crossing on the card is sensational. If you're playing my right mid or right wing back, he can definitely put in a very good cross and find whatever your target is in the box. So genuinely crossing is very good, short passing is pretty solid if you are playing my centre mid, and same goes for the long passing, and he's also got decent free kick accuracy as well. So passing, I'm going to go ahead and give him an 8.5 out of 10. When it comes down to the dribbling, a 9 out of 10. This guy is pretty good on the ball. Does feel very quick, especially with the 90 agility, 88 balance and 91 acceleration. And the actual dribbling stats itself, 88 ball control, 88 dribbling, does feel pretty good on the ball as well. So dribbling gets a 9 out of 10. When it comes down to defending, 8 out of 10, pretty solid. Obviously slide tackles don't seem to be his thing, but you don't need to slide tackle with this guy. Just run past the guy, take the ball with stand tackle and keep going. So defending, 8 out of 10. Physical, I'm also going to give him an 8 out of 10 because of his pace. He doesn't really need to be that strong physical guy. Now should you do this SPC, you know what, if I'm being honest with you, if you genuinely believe Newcastle might cause an upset and beat Man City this weekend, then sure, go ahead and do the card. If you think City will go through and, well, will go and beat Newcastle basically this weekend, it's at the Etihad as well, that might be a problem for you guys getting this card. So if you are genuinely a Newcastle supporter, you believe that Newcastle will go to the Etihad and will beat Man City or even get a point from Man City, I do think this card is worth it. But as of right now, being 87 rated, I don't really think that this card is going to be great. So yeah, unless Newcastle wins, this card is a complete no, stay away from it. But genuinely, if you think Newcastle might win, then sure, go ahead and get this card. Best position I would say would be right mid or sentiment. And with that being said, I do bring an end to the video. So if you like this video, smash the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until then guys, stay tuned for the next one. Peace.